First thing I want to get out of the way is the foot pegs. The foot pegs that I upgraded just over a week ago. I actually took the bike for a long ride. I went away for the weekend and put them through the test. But not everything went to plan. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take you down to the pegs, explain to you what happened, and I'll just give you some tips and some warnings before you go down this path. So let's have a look. I bet you're dying to find out how these new pegs ended up going on the bike, how they worked. If you've watched my previous video, you'll know all about the reason I upgraded. And there's the old pegs down on the ground there. They were just too fat and too uncomfortable. Not uncomfortable, but they were just too awkward to move your boot on there. So we ended up putting these things on. And let's say, I'll say from the good news from the start is they worked. They worked fine, they did the job, and it was a lot more room in between the pedals and the peg, so that was all fine. Now the bad news is that when I went on this trip, luckily my brother spotted that these had come loose. Now you'll see, sorry I've got a little light here, but this is a two-piece. I didn't realize it was a two-piece, and right here it worked its way loose, and it was coming apart, and I had no tools to fix it where I was, so it was a bit of a shock. So we hand tightened it just by grabbing it and twisting it. There's a little nylock nut inside there, so it all seemed to work okay. So when I got back home, I tightened it with the multi-grips and a bit of rubber over the top so I wouldn't damage them. But let me tell you, it was scary that the actual pegs came apart, so I wasn't happy about that. But on top of that, you'll see here that, I don't know, you might even be able to see the nut in there, but the actual end caps flew off as well. They worked their way loose, so that was a bit of a bummer. They all disappeared, and yeah, it was actually falling to bits when I took it away. So yeah, not good, not happy, Jan. But on the plus side, a lot more movement between the pegs and the controls, and it pivots really well with the boot. And you know, I mean, look, compared to that big fat thing that was on there, I'll take anything. So again, there's that big fat brick that was there. You know, much harder to maneuver. And these weren't bad too. These are actually Honda CB600, I think, pegs that I actually modified. You just ground them down a bit to fit. They worked okay, and you know, with the rubber on top, they do work a little bit more comfortable than these pair, what would you call them, plumbing pipes, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, you can notice them on your boot. You can notice that they're there, and you can feel them underneath your boot. So overall, yes, they work, but they're the actual negatives that come with it. So be aware of that, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.